Good afternoon, everyone. So, ang naka-assign na topic namin sa amin ni Wendy is the production cycle. So, the production cycle, business activities and information processing activities.
So, yan po yung sa production cycles.
In chart po niya.
Introduction. Information flows to the production cycle from other cycles. The revenue cycle provides information on customer orders and sales forecasts for use in planning production and inventory levels.
The expenditure cycle provides information about raw materials acquisitions and overhead costs. The human resources payroll cycle provides information about labor costs and availability. Information also flows from the production cycle. The revenue cycle receives information from the production cycle about finished goods available for sale.
The expenditure cycle receives information about raw materials needs. The human resources payroll cycle receives information about labor needs. The general ledger and reporting system receive information about cost of goods manufactured.
So, production cycle process. Nandito yung product design. So, ang nakapaloob sa product design is source documents, bill of materials, and operation list.
Planning and scheduling. Ang under ng planning and scheduling is source documents, master production schedule, production order and materials requisition,
And productions operation and cost accounting. Production cycle generates controls, inaccurate or invalid master data. Sa controls, data processing integrity controls, restrictions of access to master data, and review of all changes to master data.
production cycle general traits. Loss or destruction of data, controls, backup and disaster recovery procedures.
Production design. The object of product design is a product design. The objective of product design is to design a product that strikes the optimal balance of una is meeting customer requirements for quality, durability, and functionality and minimizing production costs.
Product design. Key documents form in product design. Bill of materials. List the components that are required to build each product, including part number, description, and quantity. Operation list. List the sequence of steps required to produce each product, including the equipment needed and the amount of time required.
Product design. Number 2, planning and scheduling. Sa traits. Number 1, poor product design resulting in excess cost. Sa controls, A, analysis of costs arising from product design choices. Number 2.
Number 2, over and under production. A, produce, cash flow issue, obsolete or damage, under produce, low sell, upset customers. So next is the controls.
Controls. A. Production planning system. B. Review and approve production orders and schedules. C. Restrict access to orders and schedules. So doon naman tayo sa planning and scheduling. The objective of the planning and scheduling activity is to develop a production plan that is efficient enough to meet existing orders and anticipated shorter-term demand while minimizing inventories of both raw materials and finished goods.
Planning and scheduling. There are two common approaches to production planning. Manufacturing resource planning, lean manufacturing,
Planning and scheduling. MRP, 2 is an extension of MRP, inventory control systems. So, nandun yung 6 to balance existing production capacity and raw materials needs to meet forecasted sales demands, often referred to a push manufacturing and forecast driven.
So, andito pa rin tayo sa planning and scheduling. Key documents inform master production scheduling. Specifies how much of each product is to be produced during the period and when. Uses information about customer order sales forecasts and finished goods inventory levels to determine products levels. Although plans can be modified, production plans must be frozen a few weeks in advance to provide time to procure needed materials and labor. Scheduling becomes significantly more complex as the number of factories increases. Raw materials needs are determined by exploding the bill of materials to determine amount needed for current production. These amounts are compared to available levels to determine amount to be purchased.
Planning and scheduling pa din. So, key documents and forms. Master production schedule. Production order. Authorizes production of a specified quantity of a product. It lists. Operation to be performed, quantity to be produced, location for delivery, and also collects data about these activities.
Key documents inform master production schedule, production order, materials requisition, move ticket, document and transfer of parts and materials throughout the factory.
So number 3 na tayo, production operations. So, sa 3, it's inventory thief. Number 1, letter A, restrict physical access. B, document movement of inventory. C, segregations of custody duties from authorizations and recording. D, restrict access to master data. And E, periodic physical counts. Sa number 2 naman is fixed asset thief. A, restrict access to fixed assets. B, keep detailed records of fixed assets including disposals. C, physical counts. 4, performance. A, training. B, performance reports.
Number 4, suboptimal investment and fixed assets. Loss of inventory or fixed asset due to fire or disasters. 6 is disruption of operation. Sa control naman is acquisition approval process. B, solicit competitive bids. Number 5 is insurance and physical safeguards. Number 6 is backup power resources, disaster recovery plans, and vendor issues.
Sa last naman tayo, number 4, cost accounting systems. Provides information for planning, controlling, and evaluating the performance of production's operations. Provide accurate cost data about products for use in pricing and product mix decisions. Collect and process the informations used to calculate the inventory and cost of goods sold values that appear in organization financials.
Number 1, inaccurate cost data. Number 2, inappropriate allocation of overhead costs. Number 3 is misleading reports. Sa control is source data automation, data processing integrity controls. Number 2 is time-driven activity-based costing. Number 3 is innovative performance metrics. B. Quality control cost, prevention, inspection, internal failure, external failure.
So, yun lang.
So, dun lang po yung coverage ng namin, report namin. Thank you po.